My name is Reed Blinn of Newmark Grubb Knight Frank. We're pleased to welcome Harry Griendling, CEO of DoubleStar today. Welcome, Harry.
Most of our client base are companies that are either technology or science driven. And we've done that on purpose. When we started the firm, we were very smart about healthcare and IT. And I would say back in the early days, 70% of our business was in IT, and we were probably the only firm that had a clue how to talk to a CIO about his IT needs, his or her IT needs. Now, we have business in financial services, pharma, biotech, healthcare, IT, and some other random industries here and there that we've learned along the way. But those that I just named, those five, are primarily the work we do. We're very strong in healthcare, pharmaceuticals, biotech. We're contemplating and I have already started actually working on putting an office in Boston next year because of the biotech community there. We have an exceptional client base and history of accomplishing projects in that area, so we're going to expand up there. Over 1,000 clients, it's difficult to remember every project at this point, and especially since I'm a little older than I was when I started the firm. Some of the case studies that I remember that stand out for me are probably not our greatest hits, but they were things that were meaningful or significant to us at the time. So one is with a local hospital system that we were their recruiting function for 10 years. And when I think about what it takes to have a 10-year partnership, and it's like a marriage, you have fights, you argue about the children, you fight over who gets up and goes to the office today and who stays home and takes care of the sick kid. I mean, all those things were part of our relationship with that client. And the fact that we were together for 10 years was really an amazing feat. And I asked my friends in the industry around the country if they've ever had a 10-year relationship, and I've yet to find anybody who's had a continuous 10-year relationship with a client. So for me, that was sort of a testament to not only our commitment, but to the client's commitment to making something work, and it was very cool. We saved that company probably $3 million a year for 10 years compared to what they were doing before we got there. So it was valuable to us, and it was certainly valuable to them. So that's a case study that stands out. I also remember one where we trained a global workforce for a global pharmaceutical firm, and we trained their recruiting team in Europe, in the US, and they had a small operation in the Middle East. So we trained all of their recruiters. We wrote that from scratch. We developed it. And as a result of the client pushing us to do that, because that's not a service we typically offered then, we were able to launch that as a product line. And we've done that for a lot of clients. So I remember that relationship as well being a pretty cool project where a client took us out of our comfort zone and made us better. Our strategy is to remain sort of a super regional powerhouse, if you will. We never sought to be national. We never sought to become a $100 million company. We sought to be a great boutique provider of our services in our region, and to be known as the thought leader and the expert. So we don't have aspirations to grow nationally. What we're doing currently to help with growth, because we do want to grow, is to look at Boston as sort of our next beachhead, and then to fill in the area between Philadelphia and Boston. We have a lot of clients in North Jersey, a couple clients in New York. We have some clients in Connecticut, one or two in Boston. What we're going to try to do is focus on building that out and become really super regional, or at least the boutique firm of the Metro liner of the Amtrak cities, and try to put our services into all those areas.